Alright, hello there, and welcome to Let's Play Morrowind. I am your host, Vicarious Brian, and here we are. So, if I remember correctly, last time we were playing, we came to the decision to check out this temple, see if there were any interesting spells to be bought here. So, we're gonna do that. Oh, good lord. After we do that, we'll be visiting, what's his name, Caius Cosades, to take a little nap in his bed, because he said we could. Alright, so I believe this is the guy who sells us sea spells by the seashore. Or not spells, maybe. Maybe I was mistaken. These are just magical items and things. Okay, so we have 1100. We can actually sell him the rest of our ebony, but he doesn't buy it either, so that's okay though. What we could do is get a shield. This actually looks like an interesting item right here, the Shield of Light, and we can cast light on ourselves, which I believe we're gonna learn later on in one of our magic trees or something. But that might be something nice to have now. There's also this Veloth's Tower Shield, which looks pretty good. And that'll restore some health. It's also a lot stronger. Neither of them are very expensive, though, so I might actually just buy both. That is a definite possibility. Also, there's a Spear of Light here that does 6 to 17 damage, which doesn't look like too bad of an option. Well, you know what? We'll buy this Shield of Light, and we'll see how it works. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't talk him down to 80. You won't? 81 maybe. Okay, tough sell. Alright. So I'm just going to run outside real quick, and maybe we'll play with the shield a little bit. And hopefully we won't get one-shot by fire mages in the future as well. So we'll equip this. Oh. So I'm used to Oblivion, where you can actually see the shield. I think I have it properly equipped, yeah. But apparently we can't see the shield in the other hand. And of course I don't think there is any blocking in this game. The shield just adds a statistical element to things. But that's okay. Hopefully that gives us a little extra armor. And let's try and use its light spell. So I believe we click here. And huh. That was not at all what I was expecting. I don't know if you could tell. Well, either way, you know what we'll do is we'll come back, we'll check that out a bit later. But before we go over and take a nap at Caius Cosades' house, I'm actually gonna go to, let's see, this armorer. Strange word. So we're gonna go to that guy's house, whatever he does, and sell the rest of this ebony, because it is definitely slowing me down a bit. Yeah, okay, so here we are. And I think the armorer should buy the ebony. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we'll go to what did I call, what was this place called? The pawnbroker. I'm sure we'll be able to sell to him. And hopefully maybe he'll have his money back? I'm not sure how that works, but if not, I guess we might have to buy some things from him as well. I'm not sure. Okay, so he does not have very much money. but maybe he could sell us something interesting. I don't really need arrows. The apparel is all a bit unnecessary. Well, at the very least, we'll sell him some ebony. Yeah. Alright. So, now we'll go over to Caius Cosades' house. Now that we've been... we're still fairly burdened, but it's not so bad anymore. We'll sell the rest when we get a chance. So we're going to go take a nap, and then I'm thinking we should take the Silt Strider and go back to the first town. I think it was called Sedanin. So we'll take the Silt Strider back there, and then walk to Balmora as it... What are you? Oh, a rat. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, and there's our shield. That's good. Just die, please. I don't want this guard to get all pissed off at me. Not worth it, man. He's not worth it. I'm moving on, being the bigger man in this situation. So, we'll go back to Sedanin and then walk to Balmora, sort of simulate what would happen if we had walked in the first place. Figured that might be an interesting idea. Also, if you guys have any information as to how magic works in this game, I would be interested. I think it's you get new spells as you level up. I'm not 100% sure, though. And then, you know, why fire mages are completely tearing me a new one. That seems like it would be good information to have as well. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to him because he might start something. But I will take a nap for a few hours. Until tomorrow morning. Okay. Oh, and that's interesting. So I didn't know that magical items actually regain their charge. I don't know if it's just when you sleep or maybe it happens naturally over time, but either way, that's pretty cool. I was thinking that I might have to go to a certain character like a priest or something like that who would recharge my items, but it seems that is not true because our shield has recharged. So very cool. And now we're going to go talk to this Silt Strider. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to sell the rest of this ebony somewhere in Sedanin. I think that's what it's called. Maybe I should double check. Yeah. Might not be how it's pronounced, but it's close enough for me. Until you guys, you know, start yelling at me in the comments. Alright. Bring us back to Balmora, please. Or Sedanin, right? It's always interesting. Not that I blame anyone who's watching this currently, but don't get a lot of comments, so I always feel a little silly saying, "Oh, hey guys, in the comments mention, you know, say this or this." But there are none. But that's all right. They always say, and you know, the anonymous they who's right about everything and yet is never identified. They always say, okay, so that's not an issue, that if you're going to start Let's Playing or anything like that, don't expect people to enjoy any of the content you're bringing or anything like that. Do it for yourself, and, you know, the views, the comments would be nice, but I'm really having quite a good time. There's, I don't know, something about it. It could be just the fact of, you know, taking a hobby like video games, and you're really translating it into a productive, creative process. It's interesting. But I'm definitely enjoying it, so. Alright, and here we have a mud crab. Although my stamina's a bit low. I have to be careful about that. I actually might want to go back to town. Will anyone buy anything? You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna check out the trade house. Maybe there's something there. And I'll actually water walk. Because I want to level up my magic a little bit. Which I always say, and yet I rarely do. So we're gonna cast a bunch of spells here. And then maybe we'll kill this guy. Because yeah, he was asking for it. Alright, well that was easy. And we'll dispose of that because I'm not too interested in crab meat at this point in the game. Although maybe I should start stocking up on some of the food items. But for now, not too worried. Yeah, my stamina is really draining quickly. I feel like it shouldn't drain that quick. I think I'm barely over halfway, but you know, we'll see if we can get rid of some of this ebony and see how things go. While we're here, we could always repair our weapons as well. Weapons and items and things. I think this guy does that. Oh, he has some spells. Alright, we'll have to browse those in a minute. But for now, do you buy? He does! Great! Okay. So we've freed up a lot of inventory space. That is definitely nice. And any scrolls that we want. Restore health. 2 points for 60 seconds. Now, I'm hoping that that's 2 points like every second for 60 seconds, or because if that's 2 points over the course of 60 seconds, that is not very good. So we have Frost Touch, Fortify Personality, which is probably something that's useful, but I'm just not really worrying about it right now. I'm gonna take this scroll, actually, or both of them, because I'm not very good at lockpicking yet. I'm not really sure how to use the scroll in terms of like how it affects your lockpicking ability, but you know, we'll pick it up. See if it you know, helps us out. Okay, and I think we have the best light armor that I've seen so far, so we're all set there. And we'll accept his offer. Check out some spells. So, Absorb Fatigue, I'm assuming that's maybe a drain? I'm not really sure. Absorb, that's a weird phrase to put in there. Spark, that's a destruction spell. Shock damage on target, so maybe it's a ranged attack. That might be interesting. Fortify Luck. Sanctuary, I'm not really sure what Sanctuary is. Resist Magicka sounds good, but it's only 10% for 5 seconds, so I'm not thinking it would be very useful. This, however, Earth Heal, sounds exceptionally useful. We're actually going to pick that up. And then Frostbite. It's a touch spell, which I'm not really a fan of. So we'll just pick up that the Earth Heal spell. I think that'll be a nice boon. And actually, let's see. Okay, yeah, so we bought that. Although apparently we have a 0% chance of using it. Okay, because we don't have enough magicka. Okay, so that's not so bad. So we're just gonna have to wait to regain some of that. And I believe it was last episode that I was just raving about the sky in particular, but also I'm liking this rainstorm. Definitely enjoying it. Of course, I have a particular, affiliation, I guess you would say? It doesn't sound right, but I'm a big fan of rainstorms. There's actually a, I don't know if I'd call it anything as of yet. I guess I'd call it an interesting phenomenon, or phenomena, or however you pronounce it, called ASMR. that apparently I have. It's basically when you hear certain sounds, you get this very particular tingling sensation, generally in your head, but it can be all over the body. And so I tend to be pretty, what would you say? What is that? I think that might be our tax collector. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so we're going to cut that little random weird tangent out and see what is going on. You know what? This seems like a good time for a cut, guys. But next time, tune in and we'll see who this person is and why they just fell out of the sky. Alright, see you guys next time.